Welcome back, everybody, and 55 Morris again with part 2 of our Driveline flush. Once again, a little sorry for the wind, but in the last video you saw me do the front and rear diff driveline flush. So now what we're going to do is tackle the transfer case and the manual transmission. So let's get started. Now I'm underneath and I'm going to start with the transmission as that is little less involved. So this is the drain and this is the fill. Thank God for a drain and fill on this. Don't worry about the wet. I just sprayed WD-40. As you can see, this is extremely rusty. So I just wanted to get on there before I hulked everything. So for the tool, I believe it's an HW8 Allen. These are replacement bolts, as I've been stressing from the last time. And for the transmission, I have Redline MTL. Now let me, once again, crack the fill bolt first. And then once we know that can come off, and then we take off the drain bolt. And then once it's all drained, we just pump it in. So as that drains, I will be tackling this brace. So that, as we know, is going to be the hardest thing to do. But you see a bolt there. You can see your E-Torx in there. Don't know why that one random one is rusty. More E-Torx. This needs to pull off the hanger. More bolts there. So this is like the brace. So I do have a jack here that I will slide back and put here to kind of support. Right here, sorry, as I get this out the way, and that way we can access, there we go, access the drain and unfortunately fill bolt as well. So let's get to that. Here is the update. I have the transfer case supported by a piece of wood and this jack. I got the drain bolt out right there. It was a little tight, so I did put a 9/16 wrench over the Allen. It's the same Allen as the front and the rear, and it's right here. It's HW14. I did have to remove this 8mm and the 8mm over here as well, along with the T10s. There's a big bolt that went through the support, the transfer case support. I believe is a 16mm or a 9/16 as well. So is it because it does need a counter hold, unfortunately. That, along with the other 13s that held it up on the right side and prying off this bar, you can wiggle this out the way. That gives you access. So now I'm just trying to figure out how to suck this out because it is quite tight and you need quite a sharp angle. Within the kit, you have these two hoses, which was perfect because I gave it a little bend, just kind of measure it out how deep you need it to be. So then you feed it over the exhaust. And of course, with one hand, it's kind of tricky, but you get it in the hole, and that's how you pump it out. So now that everything's pumped out, you guys saw the video of how it looked. Not the best of BMW quote-unquote lifetime fluid. So now to get the MT90 in the transfer case, the MTL in the transmission. Let's get to it. So that is now finished and all topped up. All brand new bolts in there. They're all torqued to 43 Newton meters and filled until they start dripping a little bit. So I'm gonna have to do some cleanup. That is the last of it. Yep, all looked up good. This is a 16. The other is a 9/16, I do believe. So, time to put in the underskid pan and everyone, I'm back in the car, just rolling the gear stationary, making sure everything is okay and everything checks out perfectly. As we saw that now this part of the video, we did the transfer case and the transmission, and both of them were flush and torqued us back and cleaned up. Thank you everybody for watching, and hopefully to see you guys soon. Take care.